3, 2, 1.
Back on the channel. It's been probably close to a month since I was able to film anything, mainly because hurricane hit Augusta pretty good. We didn't have power for roughly what, 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks depending on where you were, and we finally got most of power back. Luckily Devin's truck was somewhat done before the hurricane hit. Here is the finished product. Wanted to give you guys an update. Last time we filmed this truck, I think we had just put the fog bumper on here, and since then he's done a lot more to it, and it's also now ready for SEMA. Just wanted to give you guys a full walk around before we take this truck to SEMA. And leading up to SEMA, I'm gonna try and do pretty much like a daily video leading up to SEMA, and while I'm there I think I might try to do a daily video there as well. So this is like a day one, like a little prep for the content that we're about to have. I'm gonna give you guys a full walk around since, you know, a lot of you guys may not have seen this truck since the beginning of this build. Me and Devin, we've been kind of working on this project together and been building it since
February, end of January, February.
Yep, for SEMA. This is a never-ending project. We've been working on this for several years. And then last year, Devin decided, hey, after going to SEMA, he's like, I want to build a SEMA truck. Partnered up with Anthony at Elevated Motorsports and hired him as a build manager. And what build manager does is he gets in contact with some of the companies that you are interested in. So he'll get you parts and a spot at SEMA. So that's his major responsibility. Parts and a spot at SEMA. And he also has other plans too, so you can hire him for show season as well. Doesn't have to be strictly for SEMA, but Anthony was able to get Devin a spot at SEMA.
Yeah,
we're gonna
thanks so much for Anthony and Elevated Motorsports. Couldn't have done it without him.
Right, because I mean now you're gonna be at the vlog booth,
yeah,
which is exactly where you wanted to be.
Yeah.
And we're able to get this vlog bumper at a very good price through Anthony. And there are other parts on this truck as well that Anthony was able to help Devin out with. So if you need a build manager, make sure to go hit up Elevated Motorsports. That is one of the best ways to get your vehicle into SEMA if you don't already have connections in the industry. He'll definitely be able to get you a spot. First things first, it's a Duramax. We've done several videos with this truck. It used to be Devin's tow pig.
Yeah.
So we've done a couple of tow videos, how it tows, and this actually was one of the videos we did saying that it was the most practical Duramax setup when you had the 4.5-inch BDS lift, in which it was a very practical setup. But now that he has a dually using it as an actual tow pig, he didn't need this truck anymore, so it essentially like retired and became strictly a show truck. So it's a 2016 GMC Sierra 2500. It's a Denali.
It is a Denali SLT.
Well, I mean, honestly, might as well be a Denali now because...
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Look in here. We'll go over it here in a second, but Denali don't even get that nice interior. So we'll go over that here in a second, but it's a 2016 2500 LML Duramax. Full CP3 swapped with full HSP piping, and we have Alpha X headlights. What is this, a 27? What's a Denali grill off of like the 2017 body style. And then we have the flog bumper, which was also this, and the mirrors and the flares. Everything paint matched was done at Rick's Paint and Body in Augusta. They did a great job. Looks really good. And this was chrome, and they were able to paint it. They didn't want to do it.
They did not. If it wasn't for JW, they would not have done that. They were like, we don't mess with chrome, we don't mess with chrome. And I said, well, I'm good buddies with JW. And they're like, oh, wait a second now. All right, we will do this.
What? Most people don't do chrome, like painting the chrome, just because they can't guarantee that it won't chip. But we specifically told them that it's going to be a show truck and it's not going to be driven on the road as much. And also we know we take full responsibility if it chips. We're not going to come back and, you know, cry. They know that we're not like that. So they were willing to actually paint the chrome grille. And then all of this is actually powder coated. Alex Daly at 80 Customs powder coated that. And looking down, oh yeah, that's also Alfred's headlights that were Alex's old headlights. He took them apart, and obviously we took the inside to brakes, paint, and body to get painted. But Alex actually did all the wiring to the Demon Eyes. I don't know if you can see right now in the daylight, but he has Demon Eyes, and he did this custom matching right here. He blacked these out, cheese delete, and then put the vinyl in there.
Kind of like a reflector. So when like a light hits it, it reflects the Alpha X, and then the claws, I guess was what that is. So it looks really good when you shine a light across it. Say you got a vehicle and you shine across it, they glow big time, just like the Demon Eyes. They're just as bright.
That's cool. And then looking up, we have the 2020 plus style cab lights. Because I mean, this truck doesn't come with this style cab lights.
It didn't even come with cab lights.
Not at all.
Not at all.
You had cab lights though.
I had Elite Innovations install cab lights, but they were this body or year model style cab lights.
Yeah, which is like rounder.
Yeah.
And then did a conversion on it. It's Recon. And then he has a these aren't factory. These are like actually like eBay.
Yeah, they're like Amazon. Right? 'Cause it came with the race mirrors on it.
Yeah. But he actually has power folding ability. And they got that painted. Boost Auto Parts, switchback markers on the side. Now we're gonna go to suspension of this truck. It was running a 4.5-inch BDS. It was on my element when I bought it. Devin bought them, and then we actually sold them and installed it on a different truck. We did a video on that. But we got a really good deal on the CST kit.
Yeah.
They reached out wanting to do a collaboration. So we're like, hey, we're willing to run this kit for SEMA. So they were able to give them a really good price. Decided to run the CST kit. It's a true 8 to 10-inch lift. Your girlfriend's calling.
How you doing over there? I'll be over there in a little bit. Calm down.
Yeah, so this is a CST kit, and we're honestly really impressed with the way CST kits line up and bolt on, because this was probably one of the easier lift kits to install. Everything just fit perfectly, bolt on. Yeah, no cutting, nothing. And this subframe right here, most lift kits, there's the front subframe and then the rear subframe, and you kind of have to line them up, which is not a big deal. But this is a whole cradle, so they weld. You see that little bar in the middle? So that is actually welded to the front and the back. So it's a whole subframe, in which it can be kind of harder to install just because it's heavier.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty heavy. You
may need 2 people to help lift it up, but everything bolts on perfectly. It comes with their own center link.
I know, beefy too. That drinker's like 40 pounds.
Right. So that is the center link that drops, so that way your tie rods can hook up to it. And they come with their own tie rods as well. And look how beefy that thing is. It's almost like a Ford solid axle. Like, that's how beefy this thing is.
And it rides amazing. I'm talking about, I've had Matt in his 2020 fall asleep in this truck.
Yeah.
How good it rides.
It really does. This kit actually, it rides really well. And then the upper control arm setup right here is the CST's upper control arms, CST's reservoirs, in which we may end up changing the reservoir mount.
Yeah, I would like to put it up top.
Yeah, to put it up top. So we might do like the Kryptonite one. But yeah, this is CST's knuckle, which is very unique. You don't see that kind of style knuckle very often.
And it's hollow on the inside.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's a hole right here, because that's how you get to your ball joint. You gotta go, there's like a hollow piece that's about from here up. And you go through there because your ball joint sits in the center of this knuckle. So that's how you have to, install the ball joint nut.
Okay.
So it's definitely well thought of. I've never seen one like it before. It is definitely unique and different.
Yep. And then There's that little support brace thing for the center link. So I mean, there's a lot of engineering that went into this. And lower control arms were powder coated as well.
And you can also put, if you see the this right here, you can also put that stabilizer support in there, which I would like to do just to have it to fill a hole.
Yeah, stabilizer, and then he has the whole TSO overlay all over the truck.
Which I did a little bit different than TSO sends. They send screws to, you know, connect everything, and then they send bolts and nuts. You drill out with drill bit size that they send you, install it to the frame. Well, I had a bunch of rivets, so I riveted it all, and I think it looks a lot cleaner. You can't tell where the ones that connect it to the frame are and where they're just connected to each other.
Right.
So it looks super clean in my opinion. I really like it. Luckily, I did also paint the frame, so now it's got a painted frame behind the TSO overlays, and it looks amazing. They also sent me torsion bar overlays, which
it's new.
Is a new feature, and they hit me up about that. I jumped on that big time. It does look really good with the color matched torsion bars.
Yeah, and then you have the HSP traction bar, in which it kind of looks like the torsion bar. So it would be really interesting if they end up making this for traction bars. It would just need to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because I tried to see if that would fit,
yeah,
and there's about that much more of a gap where on the torsion bars they're just about touching.
I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys think if he had that exact same insert in the back. It would match perfectly.
It would look awesome, right? In my opinion. I would love that.
So y'all hit up TSO and let them know. And then we have frame overlays here as well. Leaf springs, whole leaf pack that came with the CST lift. So it's a softer riding leaf pack. It also raises the rear end more, so that way he doesn't have to run the big block. You can see that he only has like a 2-inch block, and it raises the rear end about 8 inches. I think maybe 10 inches, 8 to 10 inches.
Yeah, I think it's set at 9 in the back and like 8.5 in the front. Just to get that camber adjusted correctly is why it's lower in the front.
And then he has the airbags in the rear, and it looks pretty cool with it, honestly.
Yeah, I wanted to keep them because, you know, it used to be a tow truck.
Yeah.
I put them on there when I put the BDS lift on there.
Yeah.
And when I put my camper on the back, it would sag it really bad. So I put the airlift bags on there to raise the truck up to make it not look like it was squatting.
Right.
And powder coated all the metal and stuff, just because it's something else to put on there to look at. I mean, if I ever use them again, probably not. But something cool to look at. Right.
And then here we have the back. It's the rear Flog Industries bumper
with the rigid pods.
Yep, forgot to mention the rigid pods. That's what they are in the front as well. And if you guys know anything about Rigid Industries, they probably make the brightest light bars and LED pods. There's nothing brighter than Rigid.
I do want to say one thing is you'll probably see this because A&D Customs has not been able to make me a new piece here yet, but I do have an air chuck that will fit in this hole. Eventually he's got to make me a bracket to go behind it and mount to the back side of the bumper, not so there's not holes drilling through here, but that will not be filled unfortunately for SEMA. But I do have a onboard air system that will have a chuck sticking out of that hole in just a few more weeks, probably right after SEMA. He'll have that made up for me.
Diff cover powder coated.
With my boat anchor.
with a boat anchor. He got this Gen Y from a guy for like $100.
No, $50.
$50 that he was using as literally a boat anchor. He didn't know what it was.
He did not know.
He just got it somewhere. We don't know where, but he was using it as a boat anchor, and he got it powder coated, and then got the work for it hitch on there. And I mean, this thing is powder coated to perfection. Another TSO exhaust tip with the American flag overlay. Recon?
Yep, Recon third brake light.
Recon third brake light. And then we have the 26 by 26 16s or 14s?
14s.
2614 KG1. Do you know the model number?
Not the model number, but I know that they're the
name
Legends?
of them? Legends?
I think so.
They look really good.
I think they're Legends. If it's not Legends, comment to tell me what they are.
I'm sure Alex, that white bow tie, can let us know exactly what model this is. But this is the 2616 KG1s. I mean, look at that. The milling on it is pretty good.
Got the billet center caps.
Oh, they don't spin though.
They don't spin. That was an extra price.
Yeah. Yeah, but this was like one of the last things that Devin had. Cause I mean, he was on Team Hostile with me.
Yep.
But we weren't able to source out a set of Hostile wheels in time. So he got really lucky and was able to source these KG1 2616s in time for SEMA. Mondo at Elite Innovations was able to help out with that. Am I missing anything?
Interior.
Oh yeah, of course. We gotta go look at the interior.
Better.
All right, well let me walk around. Here is the sticker. That's Devin's Instagram if you want to follow him. You don't have to, but if you wanted to make him feel good, you can follow him. But here is the vlog sticker. At SEMA, you usually put the sticker of the company that you're representing at the booth on the side. Or at least it's the biggest sticker. And then here we have all the stickers of the companies that he's working with on the back of the glass. So Elevated, Gen Y, Elite, JW Motorsports, AD Custom, PPE, CST, Aaliyah, work for it, got it all. And let's look at the interior because frankly I'm pretty jealous of the interior because I've been wanting Aaliyah. Oh, I forgot you did the...
Oh, you done forgot, didn't you?
I forgot you did all that. Alright. He did the seats. And I'm jealous of these seats because my Denali, since day one, I've been wanting to replace the interior on the Denali because it has a little rip on the side right here, and it's normal for leather seats to get worn out right here. And I've been trying to get Aaliyah leather for a while, and frankly I've been trying to become a dealer for them, but it's been a long process. But Devin was able to get these through Elevated Motorsports. It's just one of the things that Anthony offers when you sign up with him. He can get you leather seats for your vehicle. So, two-tone matches his kind of theme of the truck, black and red. It's also the color of his Georgia Bulldogs. And then we got the amp steps going up here in the vehicle. I completely forgot that he got this head unit. And I don't remember if he got that from Alex. Alex didn't want him in his truck?
Because he has every speaker in his truck's aftermarket, and it was giving feedback, so he just didn't like the noise of it. And I said, hey, if you don't want it, I will be more than glad to take it from you, because I have one in my cart from Workshop 12, I think is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he still has the sticker on here. Does that work pretty good?
Yes,
Where's
it
the
does
key?
work really good. Yeah. It's an Android tablet.
Oh, it's a tablet?
Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is Android. But I know how to get
It's still Chinese right here.
Yeah, not surprised. I don't know how to mess with it. I've only had it for like a week, I think, and
if it was Korean, I could read it. This thing's cool. This is just like my head unit, except it's this way.
Yeah.
And it fits better. It looks better too. That's cool. I mean, it's got Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
Wirelessly, yeah, wirelessly, so that worked good.
That's all I ever use. Anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, I love it. It gives a different feature to the truck.
Oh yeah, that's nice. And last but not least, we got all the lighting from JW Motorsports Co. So, oh yeah, look at that startup sequence. We have the GMC, LED GMC emblem. It's available for 2008 all the way to 2019 body style truck. You will have to reuse your factory emblem. You just take out the plastic piece and put the LED in there. And then running the quad row, the high intensity wheel lights from AD Customs. It's the really, really small LEDs. And they're extremely bright.
Especially with chrome wheels.
And even in the daylight, you can't really look at them directly. And then he is running.
It looks like a spaceship at night, boy.
It does. Alex thinks it's brighter than his.
He told me that the other day. I rolled in at night and he was like, your shit's way brighter than mine.
I don't think so, because there's no way. He has way more rock lights.
There is one spot that I think we need to put one is right there, because this is a black spot right here. Over the HSP.
Yeah.
It's just that spot right there is black, but I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, because, I mean, Alex has way more rock lights. He has our 9 LED rock lights in small little crevices that nobody would even want to put rock lights there because it's such a pain.
Yeah.
He's got them.
Angled all sorts of different ways.
Yeah. So his is a spaceship. So is this, but Alex, I think, probably has the brightest truck out of any of us. So it's been a slow progress, and we're finally done with it. Got the suspension all set up, and you actually ordered a set of wheels and tires for this lift kit for when we went to Orange Beach.
Yeah.
Which is sitting right there.
Got that off of For God for Country.
Yeah, because that's Matt's original SEMA wheels from 2 years ago.
Yeah, and those tires have like 700 miles on them.
Yeah, exactly. If that. It's been a slow build. Got the suspension all done by March because that was Orange Beach. And then after that, it's been one part at a time pretty much.
Little things as they came in, you know, bumpers came in, painted, put on, TSO came in, powder coat put on. And last was wheels and tires installed, and then just about 5 days ago went and got the decals put on, and she is ready to hit the trailer and head to Vegas.
Honestly, with the Flog Industries sticker right there, it's starting to actually really look like a show truck, like a SEMA truck. And I love these 2616 wheels. I personally would want a set of 26 or 2614. I would want a set of 2616s on my AT4 when I go with the 12-inch kit. This truck having chrome on the mirror and chrome door handles, we told Devin to get polished wheels. And I think we finally was able to convince him, and it looks good. Looks really good because you were gonna get black wheels.
I was going. I mean, I was fine staying with those. The black and milled. I love the black and milled look, but this really sets the truck off. It goes really good with the silver, and I really have liked the way that it has turned out. Yeah,
because he was gonna de-chrome the truck, so get rid of the chrome door handles. I think he was gonna maybe paint match them.
Yeah, I was gonna paint match everything.
And then paint match this and maybe black out the chrome right here or something. With it being a silver truck, you can't go wrong with having polished wheels. No. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think.
I can't wait to see it lined up next to other SEMA builds to see just how good we have done compared to, you know, bigger shops like the ones that, you know, this has been built in this garage. Yeah. And
which is still a pretty nice shop.
Yes, it is a very nice shop. But then you got these bigger shops like Elevated Motorsports. They're a big shop as well. And I would like to just compare my build to what professionals do.
Exactly. So, I want to see this thing next to Rhino's BBB.
Yes, that'd be another one I'd love to see next to, because if you know Ryan, he's going to do everything to the T, to the top tier. So I can't wait to see it just up next to other big company SEMA builds, to see how just a local guy that has a shop in his yard can do it.
Yeah, and honestly, we didn't show you guys what's under the hood because
it's dusty.
It's dusty, but it's still cool. And this has been done for years. This isn't, you know, something new that he did for SEMA. I can honestly say, I think other than Ryan having like the 4-link airbag system in the back, you may have more detail on this truck than the BBB.
No, I mean, we did forget one thing is
what?
A&D Customs came out clutch. He was like,
AD Customs?
A&D Customs?
AD Customs, Alex, right?
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Came out clutch. He's like, I got this wire loom. So my whole wiring system is wired in this red and black wire loom that I didn't even know they made, and it looks dope. I mean, the little things that somebody wouldn't notice, but that I do notice.
The lights right there for the hood, and look at the piping. I know for a fact that, like, I'm not trying to compare this truck with Rhino's BBB at all, but now that we're talking about the BBB, I know Ryan doesn't have any performance upgrades. I know this truck's tuned, but it doesn't have CP3 conversion, 64mm turbo, the whole piping kit, the deluxe kit. So I think you got him beat on that one.
Oh, hey, that's JW talking. I mean,
yeah, that's me talking. And I think Devin does have him beat, but a lot of the performance stuff you can get through JW Motorsports Co. So if you need any HSP piping and stuff like that, CP3 conversion, rock lights, wheel lights, hit me up on our JW Motorsports Co. Instagram, and we can get you set up. But that is the complete overlook of Devin's SEMA build. And today is Monday. What date? I don't know, I have to check. What's today's date? 28th. So you guys are rolling in 2 days.
Yep.
Devin's ready.
We leave Wednesday.
And before I end this video, stay tuned because there's gonna be content for a few more days. SEMA content.
We got a crunch, but
yeah. And it's not Devin's crunch, it's this Bronco right here. It's got 2 days left until it's supposed to leave for SEMA. So it's on the crunch. Got the wheels. We'll do a whole nother video like another time and you guys will see. I'll keep you guys updated on this SEMA crunch, but it's gonna make it, but
it's gonna make it. It's just what's the condition gonna be
right
when it makes it.
Will you be going down the road with a harness on, turning wrenches, or what?
might have to. But that is it for this video. I know every year it's kind of cool to be able to go to SEMA, and it's a privilege that I've been blessed with to be able to go there and share content with you guys, and it's been a blessing because I now get to document a couple of vehicles that can actually go to SEMA. I just want you guys to know that like it may seem like something that's unreachable, but it can be done. I want to use this video to encourage the viewers that if your goal in life is to build a vehicle for SEMA, you can do it. If you need assistance, hit up Elevated Motorsports and he can get you set up. If you need a spot at SEMA or if you need some building assistance, he is a build manager, so he can help you out. But with that being said, stay tuned. We got more SEMA content coming up this week. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.